I am not a financial advisor. These videos are all meant for educational purposes only. All Complete Trader Academy videos are my personal opinion and perspective. Trading carries a high level of risk, and all results are your own responsibility. Please always demo first. Hey everybody, welcome back to CT Review. Today is August 28th, Thursday, 2025. Hope you had a good day, my brother. Let me tell you, yo, we ain't playing around here, player. We ain't playing. Look, I told about, if you watched the end of yesterday's video, bought here, came right back to up to the gap, took out some liquidity, and then we would assume to come back down and then buy back up. Bro, that's exactly what we did. And just so you know, okay, we've been talking about this. Yeah, when I drew this, it would have been cool to go straight to it, but with this push up and then retrace, that happened here. So we pushed up here, and then we retraced here, and then, okay, anyways, but bruh, I can't make this up. This is legend shit. I'm letting you know right now. You're in for a big treat. If the screen's brighter, it's because for all this time I've always had the eye care on, so I want to try to keep it off so it's brighter during the videos. If I can remember to take it back. But where did I tell you we were going? Where did I fucking tell you guys we were going? Look. Here's that 25% of that range. Top 25%. Look where we are. Okay? You can't make that shit up. So beautiful. Look what we did yesterday. Oh my goodness. You can't make this up. So I should do more videos starting with the 5-minute. I keep forgetting to put on the 5-minute, but whatever. But you can see here on the 15-minute here, all right, we came back down. Boom. Look where we went. Let's transfer to the 5-minute. Look at that. Look at this. Look at this. Isn't that same 50% of that first imbalance of the week, Monday? Oh, so funny, isn't it? Look at that. Beautiful. Already higher highs and higher lows. That kept it pretty smooth today. You also have that data high. Oh my God, there's so much to say. Then I dragged out the first imbalance from yesterday because it's Wednesday. Very key. Those are either the darkest ones there. You can see, oh, and by the way, I missed it in the video yesterday. This right here. Boom. All right. And that was from Monday's PM session. You're like, dude, this is crazy. I can't follow all this. I can't put this all on my chart. Okay, cool. You don't need to. All right, but this is showing you what's happening. Bro, you can't make this up. Look. Asia high, get into the fucking gap and bounce, snatching that little liquidity for the sell. Bro, coming right back to where? Look, to the tick. This is not fucking random, bro. Oh, and by the way, I put the projection here like this. I'm gonna show you the trace today. And that's the only reason why I'm gonna show it to you, because just to fucking prove it, okay, that I'm not talking this bullshit. Alright? Last push down right here. I'm measuring that right there, that leg. 1 and 1.5, 2 to 2.5 up there. Okay, now that I said that, oh boy, there's so much to say. So the people who thought that this was gonna be only the buy, where's my discount? I'm not getting in a discount. I'm not buying up here either. Okay? So what did they do with the agenda here? The agenda was to raid up. For what? To get that high right there and to get up closer to where? Oh, look to the right. Look to the right. I didn't just talk about that 25%. I said first we want to get to this breakout area. Didn't I tell you that? Look to the right. You can't make this shit up. Look to the right, look to the right, look to the right. And this is what they did with the fucking 930. Manipulation. You have a speaker here. Bro, you already are, from this leg down here, to push up the low here, to push up the drives. 1, 2, 3, up, right there. And then what do? I'm selling down to flush to an equilibrium, which would be where? The lower high, the higher lows, which was this one, plus the opening range gap was empty. It did not fill it. Okay, you have that from the 930, and you have these guys right underneath there. Look at this perfect breakout area. You see that resistance? Support? Dude, it doesn't get any easier. This is by the tick on the fucking opening week gap. Bro, there's not a lot of lines on this chart, dude. It really is not. Okay, there's a fucking box here. There's a box there. There's a box there. There's 2 boxes there. There's this rain projections. I mean, midnight level, bro. Let me tell you something. This is gonna be so fire, dude. I'm going straight to it. Y'all think I'm fucking playing with y'all, man? I am playing. Look at this beauty. Look at this beautiness right here. I already knew. At the 8:30 when they jumped it up like that, I was like, bro, you should have just bought it. Because I was ready at 8:30. I was like, bro, just buy it and take it up because you know they're going to raid first. We're already got the flow. You're like, well, how do you know it's going to come down at 9:30? I don't know that. But look what they did. Look at this. Oversold here already. Okay. And I've seen this a million times where the flow is already happening. All right. And they're going to push and raid. Okay. This is not a pump and dump. Pump and dumps are made for bearish days. This is a bullish day. So in this case, it's a buy, sell, buy. Not the traditional buy, sell, retrace nicely at the 61. Beautiful for you. And then another fucking buy. No. Well, this is move one. And while it was going up, I was like, you little bitches. And I told myself, I was like, bro, just buy this because you know it's going to be pushing up straight first. Okay, fine. It did that. This is patience. I said, okay, cool. Look how I tagged this bitch. I'm showing you. I'm going to leave this. And I left this stop loss on purpose just to show you how I did this. Okay, so this pushes up. It retraces. Boom. One more drive. Okay? And then I'm executing. Overbought. I know this agenda is about to get fucking handled. You're gonna see this perfection right now, okay? You see the projection here from this swing here, this last swing that broke. Okay, so it's a raid, break, retrace back. Look how deep they got retraced back. They knew motherfuckers like me were on this shit. Look at this. Why did I look where I put my stop and I left it on purpose. Let that shit come all the way up. No problem. If it would have kept going, this would have been a different day. But I already knew what time it was, baby. This is confidence. This is experience. You cannot teach this, bro. This is nuts. Okay? So it came all the way up here. Okay? Look at the projection. I got the first circle here for 2 to 2.5 for the projection. Plus you already know the opening range. So once I come here, all right, I'm going to trail it, but I'm leaving it on purpose. And then what's my next level of interest? It's the 3.5 to 4. It's literally coupled mathematically with the opening week gap. You have that equal. You have those liquidity right there, and then the midnight level. I'm doing this on purpose just to show you. And by now, I want to get prepared for this, and I take the trade. Done. Okay, look. Just take a look. Take a look. Beauty, beautiful. Didn't I? Didn't I sell from up here to down here? Okay, cool. Now what happened? Okay, you get some drives. Boom. Look at the midnight level. Boom. Tags that bitch 3 times. I actually entered here originally, and then this little last bitch fucking got me. I said, okay, gotcha. And then it pushed up, bounced on, came into to this wick here, but look at the body that closed here on the opening week low gap. Look at the body right there. And then this body opens, tags down a little bit, and then pushes up. I'm in. I'm already in it. Gone. Where am I going? You can't make this up. Watch. You're going to see. Where am I going? Well, whatever this day does, okay, in general, high, low, that's 50%. You got the 1 to 1.5 right there. And a bullish, or even if it's sold from here, it didn't matter. This target from here to here is my goal. And I'm leaving the stop loss again for you. I'm not squeezing it for you. I don't need to. I'm going to show you the next trade how I get in it. It's very specific. Watch this. I put it right there because that's when this candle took off, my stop loss is there. I don't need to put it here because if it goes below here, it's invalidated for me. It's done. It's not even bullish. It should be taking off. It does. It comes above, opening gap of the week, comes right back. Now this right here is your little shift of structure right here. See it? See this down candle? And we pushed up. I already got projections on it. Oh, I already showed you that. All right, 2 to 2.5. I have this as a target. This is the first imbalance of today, by the way. I didn't mention that. So we sold from it right there as well. So which was beautiful. Knew my trade was working out. Sell model right here. Beautiful. And also Look at this guy. Bust through, and they're coming right back for that. And they tag that imbalance. They don't need to come any lower. That's it. That's all the job is done. Okay? Macro time. Turns it around, okay? And goes right into my target. Beautiful for my first push up. Okay, then what do? I just screenshotted it right there. Okay, what does it do? It retraces, comes back, breaks right here, pushes up for a lower high, drive down again, and then a failed drive. Where am I buying this at? Where am I buying this at? Where am I buying this at? Well, we had this imbalance here, right? And I initially took this bitch right here, right? It's okay. I sniped it, took a loss. Big deal. Comes down again, the 50. 50 of the opening range gap. See that? See how we tag it twice right there? Oh, but then what do I have right here? This last down candle all the way with the blue line to the tick. Ticks on it, boom. And that's why I got into here, because it reacted well for me. Boom, hits it. Comes in again. I'm in it already at the fucking wick. Boom, 50%. What are we doing with this? Where am I going with this? This is my next target right here. It's the first imbalance. And then after that is this -2. I don't have it circled here because this is probably something I'm not going to be able to reach for today. Look what time it is. 10:48, almost 49. On purpose, I am doing this. Okay, so we push up. Okay, new high, retrace back right into there. Bingo. To the tick, 50%. Okay, that's that high right there that people are making decisions off of that. I could have drew one here for yesterday's high, but it wasn't necessary for me. I didn't have to. But anyway, just showing you the logic here. Pushes up, retrace, and I'm like, okay, you didn't hit this yet, so I'm holding. This is my next leg up. I've already took this fucking leg. Now I'm getting the next leg up as much as I can. Don't need to be right to hit this. Look where I squeeze the shit out of it. Squeeze the shit out of it. Overbought. Agenda's done. Am I actually done? I'm actually literally done for the day. Mentally, I'm content. I'm good. Doesn't mean I'm not going to take any more trades, but I'm really good. Okay, guess what? Just do it again. Watch this. Now, when this happened here, okay. Oh, well, did I finish this? So push up, retraces, get this imbalance, holds it. This is going to be influential later, but whatever. Pushes up, get out. Okay. Right here is where you see me. I got out right here with that trade. Happens to be very similar to the last exit. Anyways, what does it do? Pops in here. You got this last down candle. Okay. And I could have drew one. I could have drew this candle too, but whatever. I could have drew this candle too, but whatever. But okay, so when this happened and I got out, and then the retrace, I'm like, I'm not going to mess with it. And then my dog decides to run around like crazy because I know he's got to take a shit. And I'm like, bro, right now, are you serious? And he was doing that. He was actually already doing it here. And I was like, bro, you got to wait, bro. Wait. And then he left, and then I'm squeezing it up. And then he comes and he's driving me crazy again. I know he's about to poop, so it's over with. And then I'm messing around with him. Then all of this happens, this price action right here. What does it do? It comes back into this imbalance right here. Okay. Oh, it wasn't. Yeah, I didn't mean this one. This one, you can see body's right there, body at 50%, tagging it. And at this point, I was like, bro, it's going to run for the high, dude. And I'm like, nah, man, I'm good. Walk away, just leave it alone. And then what did it do? It fucking went above the first imbalance and then took off. Right to the high. Is that circle there? Was that circle there? Oh, you can't make this up, right? Circle Y for the 25%, that liquidity, and then up to this, there's a gap right here, and also you had the -2 there, and you have that 25%. Can't see it there, and then you have this 2 standard deviation up. Obviously, I didn't highlight that. It's above it. But you got my -3.5 right up there. So I'm aware of all that. But guess what I do? This pushes up and it raids. I'm like, man, fucking bitch. I'm like, I knew I could have got that, but I left it alone. And as soon as it pushed up hard like this and it raided, and I was like, this could be a beautiful sell, but now it's London closed. Let's leave it alone. It does retrace, and it ends up being a very beautiful sell. Why am I showing you this? I watched it come down. I said, leave it alone. It's going to retrace back. Where's it going to retrace back to? Watch this. I got the fib right here. See this fib right here? Maybe you didn't see that. There's 50%. It's in right there. Okay? What did I do? I let it come down. Boom. Does not hit the 50. Guess what? I don't care. Doesn't matter to me. I know it doesn't have to. Why? Because that's a little rug pull. You wait, motherfuckers is waiting for that easily. But what do I really have in common with this trade? Look at the 3 down candles here. Look at my entry. It's on these consecutive down candles. What does that candle have in common? It has an imbalance right here. It tags in. I don't even need to draw it. I'm going to show you that I drew it, but I don't even need to draw it. I let it dip in, oversold, and what does it do? It fucking goes up. What do I do to take this trade? This is a last scalp for fun. I'm just taking this bitch and I'm hitting the road, baby. And what does it do? Shoots straight up, and I'm squeezing it out. I don't care if it goes above or not. And then you're saying, well, why did you just take that out? Look, well, dude, what else do you want? We go to a 1 minute. Look at this shit now. Sloppy people. Look at this. Look what I did. I took the buy right here. By the way, now the imbalance is drawn and the line is there. I didn't have the line drawn there, did I? See that? But if I did, it would have been on top of my entry. So I did not. But I'm watching it dip into it. And look how we missed the 50 on purpose. This is experience. This is decision making. I don't fucking care to be right, and it would just be too easy for them to come here. And to be honest with you, if I go to a 5 minute, God, there's so much I could say. If you take a look in this area here, we only have one imbalance right here. Everything else is pretty much balanced. Okay, even when they tagged this, that's considering them balancing it, but that was as far as it needed to go. Well, anyways, so okay, so guess what? Comes and taps here on the 15 minute is a better example. Look how the 15 minute is the only place it really needed to balance. And if I was to draw a line on that 15 minute candle, which is this 10:15, and draw it out, let me move this over just so you see it, and then you'll see how that comes perfect. Oh, look at that. Tick to the tick. Now, guess what also is going on here? Look how it hit. Look how it hit this imbalance. The reason why I got this trade, well, because I seen it snapped right to the 50 and then it closed. That's why my entry is where it is. Okay, fire. And guess what? It comes up and I get squeezed out right here. What does it do? It comes back. Now, I know the possibilities here. That's why I took it as a scalp and left it alone. I know that it can come up here and keep going, which is what I would have loved to do, but it's fine. I got squeezed out. I know that it can sell off to come underneath here, to actually come underneath the 50. I know that's a possibility. It doesn't mean that I don't think it cannot happen. But guess what? It was so bullish that they wanted to come back up because their agenda's up here more. And that's why this push up was their agenda originally and coming back. Didn't fool me for a second. Very, very common price action. And then when you take this, did I do this yet? When you take this, oh my God. You don't fucking say. All this bullshit in here and retracing back into underneath the 50. Okay, right there. More of a higher time frame scenario. But with here, I didn't care. Still took it. I was okay if I even took a loss here. But I was pretty much done. And then what happened? I was trying to hit that home run, but it's okay. I took it as a scalp if it wasn't going to give me anything more. What are the possibilities here? It's either going to come back and sell underneath it and take that guy out, which would have been me, or it's going to bounce from it. Okay, well, what the fuck did it do? I know the possibility if it comes back and retraces deep, that it'll buy from here. What did it do? It bought from here. and it stayed here, and it's like, okay, what's it gonna do? Boom! Look at this candle right here, 1206 pops up, closes above. This shouldn't be happening if we're selling. Let me just mention that clearly. Okay, it would have been a wick and came in. Okay, this is called candle price action, reading candlesticks. So not only do I have all these levels on the chart, but I also am aware of candlesticks and price action. That's also what's going on. In this whole move here, all I see is the range. I see this. This is what I see. Let me rephrase this. I'm not even also looking at the candles at the same time. What am I looking at? I see ranges. I see this. This is what I see also. Okay? I see this. Forget everything on the chart. Delete it. Even the candles, delete it. Someone says a line chart or whatever. I see this. That's what I see. I see from this low to this high to retracing to pushing back up. That's what I see. So all this extra shit inside is just, it is noise, but it's price action. It's a 1 minute. It's not noise to me on the 1 minute. It's not noise at all. I can see the 1 minute just like I can see it as being the daily or whatever, right? So again, experience, dude. There's nothing more you can say with that. But this is some OG shit right here. But what did I do? I could have let it come up, retrace back, and then still hold on it, and then let it push back up, right? I could have done that, or I had an idea of take the profit here, let it retrace, and then if it busts out, I could buy again here. Or when it busts out, look at this candle, 1206, then it retraces with a candle, pushes up with a bullish candle, retraces with a bearish candle, and then look at these candles right here. Look at the language. Small candle, bullish. Bigger candle, bullish. Bigger candle, bullish. Bigger candle, bullish. Bigger candle, bullish. Retraces back into this imbalance. Didn't have to highlight it or anything, but I didn't draw the rest of the day either. Was not involved, but oh shit. So I make videos long. But dude, let me tell you something, bro. Like my price is going up for facts. It's sad that I don't have fucking 500,000 followers. Okay, cool. Look at this. Same idea. Now, what did they do here? Well, they came in, rated it, hit the gap. Oh my God. I'm not even going to tell you where that gap's from, bro. Go do the research, tags it, and then failed high, comes back just to retrace. Now it becomes a birdie day. All right, this is why I'm not involved. And guess when it's going sideways? Do I want to be involved? Am I a momentum trader pushing buy here? Could I have done that? Sure. Do I want to? Why? Bruh, I've already got up here. I took this buy from here to here. I took the buy from here to here. Okay? Was it here, right? Or here? Yeah, here. Okay? Took that. You add that on top of this, I'm already up here. Now, I got this sell right here. Or you put that on top of that, I'm already up here. Right? Okay. I know this sounds like, oh, I might be bragging or something, but no, this is flow. Move 1. Move down 2. Now it kicks in. Move 3. Move 4. Move 5. Move 6. Push up, move 7. So I don't need to be involved in all of it, but I understand when you're playing jump rope, you're stepping back and you're jumping back in because you know you have things aligned. If you allow patience and you wait for price, you don't overtrade, and you keep us. I'm buying in a discount. I'm not buying up here. It's not going to happen. I'm not buying up here. And some might have had trouble here. I don't know. Maybe if they did. It dipped into the imbalance. Why didn't it keep pushing up? Because the range from here to here is known, and the liquidity and internal liquidity. We went to external liquidity. Now we're coming into internal, right? And I see this as a range from a higher high to a higher low. This is not the higher low. This is a higher low in this leg, right? You feel me, right? And that's it, right? And what's funny is that I was like, bro, just take this up, take it. And then I said, just take the buy. I want to get above the highs. Man, let them do what they want the rest of the day. Look what they do the rest of the day. Man, get the fuck out of here, bro. All right, then what do? They come to that gap right there, right? They come to that gap right there, play around, and then come back down more. Oh, uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Almost high of the day to the tick. Could I have waited for that? Yeah. Am I going to? No. I'm not going to. I'm a lot more conservative in the trading. And this is not really conservative. I'm still killing it and murdering it. But this is just fucking beautiful, man. I don't know what else I can tell you. And here we had these lower lows with Dow, and it was pushing up. We were pushing up. Okay. Then we rated. Okay. We rated with S&P and NAS. All right. And then we had lower highs here. Clear. I sold it down. We sold it down. And then I did see this initially as higher lows here. And we had lower lows with just these two candles right here, which is the 950 and 955. Okay. Lower lows. And then we had higher lows. So didn't mean I only need, if I didn't even have any other asset, I still would have bought it because it rated here in the logic of the breakout area right there. Very simple. Like I already understood this range. That's why I drew what I drew here. Because when this rated up, it made a new high. That was the leg from this low to this high. Then it retraced down. That's that retracement, and it settled here. And then when we made that low, that's the higher low. It pops up here, as you see it's being a wick right now at the time of me shooting this. All right. And then it came. And then when I'm here drawing it for you, I'm saying, okay, well, if that was the high and that was the higher low, well, the higher low to the higher high, I'm going to want to see structure up, right? Okay. So we already had the low to this area here. That's the high. Okay. And then I'm retracing for a higher low to then make higher highs and higher lows up. Obviously, I'm not going to draw the rest of it in here. I'm not even fucking, the day hasn't even ended yet. And I'm drawing this. I mean, come on, man. I mean, this is just beauty, bro. Beautiful shit. Dollar. Dollar also helping with the coming down. All right. Not really a big deal, but it is helpful. Because as you can see, a bearish day. That's discussed, and they popped up, retraced, pushed back up again. So flow, simple flow. Bro, why does so let me just say this. If you were trading down, right, and you're here and it just falls through and you want to be bullish. You want to be bullish, don't you? Look at, by the time of the fucking day's over for me, it then buys. So you telling me I have to sit through all the, do you see this? This is not good, bro. Stop trading if you are trading down. Stop. Look, why do you think I know how to catch bottoms? Look at the fucking raids, bro. I would have been, okay, woke up here, shift of structure and came all the way back into this last down candle. Bro, why would anybody want to deal with that? You're tripping. And then for it to fuck you, dude. All right. So anyways, S&P all, pushing up again, another highs. And this is nothing new. We said that. Oh, and this was a nice little, what do they call that shit? Similar idea here, but inside the range. Look how we make new highs with NAS. Come back in, come back out. Like, look at this. You're sitting here all day and it's still not fucking made a new high. You don't see. I forgot what they call this. Some people call it a rising wedge. They call it a breakout, whatever. That's why they try to come back in, because they know people are trying to buy like that. But look at the flow right there for the Thursday. So Wednesday was going to be like a transition day. That means Thursday will most likely be an expansion. All I'm doing is catching expansions and retracements, bro. There's nothing else I'm doing here. Okay, so Just fire, man. Just fire. Oh, by the way, we come up to the 101.5 right here and we retrace. Then we come to the 2 to 2.5, and then we come right back and retrace into that 101.5. That's also why I understand where the price is most likely going to be going. That's why I was like, yo, I should have took this sell, because you had this big bullish candle. It's by itself, but then you had these candles right here. Completely solid closing the way they are. Not wicks. It's not like coming in and it wasn't gonna start burning there. It's just price action. Look at this overbought. It's by itself. Like these little details, taking out that liquidity. They know they got these guys last. Late buyers right here, especially when it broke out here. Hello, this is a high. And we're playing around. You don't know what's going on yet until you see this candle right here. That 1039 pushes up. Then this 1040 kicks up, retraces. That's a resist. That's a support. Why do you think it comes back in this area? And look at this OG shit. I'll say it one more time. Didn't even need to see it hit that 50. Didn't even need to see it. Because why? You're asking me maybe why? Well, why? Oh, of course, I'd love for it to go underneath the 50 to gain it, but technically I would not. But that's not really the point. The point is that it came back close enough to the 50 to be specifically fair delivery in general, right? So that's like something where you're just like, you don't have to be perfect in that area. But I did see perfection in the levels that it hit. Snapped. If you watched it, it snapped to it. I remember. All right. So this is, anyways. What else can I say? Nvidia, pushed up, came all the way back, and then pushed up here. Because this is where we are. So they cleared that. They cleared this little shit right here, right? So another reason why it was very, when they swipe that shit, it's either going to do two things. It's either going to really be strong and push the fuck up, which is not likely because everybody and their mother just constantly keeps buying this. Why do you think they're trying to get you off their dick? And it's like they just can't. They can't go up without fucking stopping people from buying. So they have to do something. But once they take that high out, pulling back in is very, very, very logical. And that's why, and I was mentioning in these days, we're having high resistance, meaning we push up, we come right back. We push up, we come right back. But notice how every buy that I took this week was beautiful. In the sense that even on Monday, bought this and pushed up, took it out. What did it do? It sold off. Did I get hurt? Nope. What happened on Tuesday? Bought it again, took it out right here. Did I wait for it to go? Nope. Got out. What did it do? What did I do Wednesday? Okay. Pop down, bought it. Bought it here, right? I can't remember. Right here. Bought it up right here. Done. Right? And then we had the fucking news yesterday, right? That's this candle. Done. And what did I do today? Let it pop up, sold it back down in, and then bought it again up. Dude, I'm already up there. We've hit that breakout level. We did not hit that 70. Just handles away, bro. I've been talking about it all week. I'm telling you on the 20th that we're buying for the next 10 days. Today is the 28th. It's the end of the month. We got one more day left. Now, what am I going to tell you today now about tomorrow? Who cares? It's fucking Friday. Don't even need to trade. By the way, we came back. Oh, I already mentioned that yesterday. We tagged that 25% of that wick, of the last week's wick. And what else was I going to say? That open was super key. Look at the midnight levels with these last 2 down candles. Bro, this is beautiful, man. Just beautiful. As far as tomorrow goes, and just so you know, it's the end of the month. Now, 2 things are really going to happen here. I already said that the month agenda was coming to buy this 25% up here. Here and here. I said that. We did it. So what do we say now? All right. Well, it's the end of the month. Generally, you'll have a sell-off. So when I said we're going to buy for the 10 days, a video ago, I said it's probably actually the 28th or the 29th. So in the 9 days left of the month. Okay. What is the calendar? We have, well, it'll end on the Sunday. So, um, so with tomorrow, if let's just say, where's the low of the week here? Here, right? Okay. Oh shit. Where's that? Just I love this, bro. This is just beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I'm not saying this is the high of the week, okay? I'm not saying that. So, what am I doing here? No. Here. Okay, so now we're gonna go into the mode of I'm deleting this. Don't worry. I know there's a lot of shit in this chart. All right, so now what I'm looking at is this is the weekly candle right now. This is the weekly range. And Thursdays are generally not the high of the week, but unless it sold off and it retraced, and then Friday kind of fizzled out and stayed there. Let's just say Friday's still going to continue. Well, I mean, you know, at this point, dude, I don't really care what happens, but you know, we might do something like this, okay, and then because notice we didn't hit this 3.5 to 4 here. Do they end it out with a bang? We get up here, all right, for tomorrow, and then if they do, I don't know, and then we kind of pull back for the week where I say, now this is the high. I'm just talking. Okay, let's just say that becomes the high of the week, and then they decide to do a sell-off. Maybe it's at the 9:30 or 8:30. Maybe it's going to be at 10:30 or 10 o'clock candle. If that doesn't happen, maybe it's at lunch. If they don't do it at lunch and they just really push it, then maybe you'll see it at the end of the fucking whatever. Maybe at the 2 o'clock candle. I don't know. I doubt that, but then it'll retrace back into that top 20%. And maybe that'll be how it flows. Who knows? I don't care. But that's it. There's no other idea unless they really want to push it. Because remember, we can sell off at the end of the month. And could be violent because they've ran up here. You know what I'm saying? They've ran up here. And then maybe this one really pushes. Who knows? Who knows? You know? Be like a little speaker there, right? But hey, I said it all this time, keeping it simple, man, and flowing with it. But yo, this is fire, bro. And then, oh my god, and if he was to move this thing, watch this. I gotta be done. Oh, come on, man. Oh boy, we getting there. What? Oh. Yeah, I know. You're like, all these green lines, all this is crazy. Listen, it doesn't bother me. It does not bother me. This is Monday's PM sessions first and balance with that midnight level. Do you think that's a coincidence? Another reason why I bought. I didn't drag it for you. I didn't want to. I didn't need to. But yeah. Where's 130's first and balance? I didn't even. Again, I wasn't involved. I love being done early, bro. But you know, I took this because I was like, man, this is just too good. You know what I mean? And there's moments. I'm gonna tell you something. Every great trader in the world, they take losses. I take losses. I take losses today. That doesn't mean that I go on tilt. Well, you don't want to go on tilt. That if you take your losses and you start going on tilt, this is why you're never gonna be. You're like, man, I got a good analysis. I take the trades. If you're scared to take the trades, then that's a whole another conversation, right? But like the not going on tilt, being the best loser wins. I mean, you heard that phrase. That's all real shit. And that's how you win in this game, because you are always going to take losses every fucking day, maybe even. I mean, 1 out of 10 days do I not take a loss in a day? Maybe 10%, maybe. What am I doing? Talking too much is what I'm doing. But yeah, man, I'd love to have. You don't see me with an affiliate code here. You don't see me selling shit, even though I have the course for $100. I don't give a fuck. That's just so I don't do 1-on-1 with you, bro. You know what I mean? Flat out. And if you were in there, I'd talk to you, and it's just like that. But man, must be nice for some of these big timers with fucking that suck at trading and have affiliate codes. I'm gonna murder it. I think this is it right here. Oh no, it's not. Oh no. Yeah, it is. It doesn't matter. Really doesn't matter because we're hugging this gap. But you'll see how we buy from there. All right, man. I mean, you can't make that up, bro. Nested. All right. Anyways, 3.5 to 4 for the final day. I mean, dude, what else does someone want, bro? I don't know, but oh, this is 40 minutes. God damn. See what I'm saying? Okay, you guys take care. God bless. Have a good weekend.